Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. So I'm super excited, as always, that Monday Morning Coffee is sponsored by our one-on-one health coaching program. So I get really excited when I work with people one-on-one because one-on-one coaching is really an opportunity to take a deep dive into where you're at in your personal health journey and where you want to be. So during one-on-one coaching, what we'll do is I will walk you through a process that I've created on how to really truly find your why. Like, why do you want to make these changes and what your vision is for your future. And then after we do that together, I will guide you through a process of making small lifestyle changes that you choose. I'm not the boss. You're in charge of your own life because you are the expert in your own life. So you know what will work best for you. And I will help you really get in tune with your intuition to guide you through the process of creating these healthier, sustainable lifestyle habits that will help you just really take your health to the next level. So, if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, just hopping on the phone and being like, hey, what's this all about? I want more information. I want more details before I make the investment. Definitely email me. I have a new email address. It's melissa@wellnessabundancecoaching.com. So I will put that also in the notes in the description down below this episode of Monday Morning Coffee. And also stay tuned. So my email has changed because we're transitioning, we're rebranding our business, and I'm super excited because we are also launching our online membership program in November. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited about this. This is really going to be a great community for you to join if you want that support and the accountability, along with cooking videos, exercise videos, weekly group health coaching sessions live, facilitated by me, yours truly. And I'm really excited about it. We're building it right now. It will be available in November. So be sure to hop on to our email list by visiting melissaking.net and scrolling down a little bit and sign up to get the free guide on exercise, finding the motivation to exercise, which that will be updated soon as well. So make sure to sign up for our newsletter. There's also a link on our homepage where you could sign up for the wait list to get some special offers. Okay, let's dive right into today's Monday Morning Coffee episode. So we're going to continue today with Marvel characters. This Marvel character is one of my favorites. It's Thor. So Thor says in Thor Ragnarok, which is the third Thor movie, I choose to run towards my problems and not away from them, because that's what heroes do. End quote. So I have, when I was in like my early to mid 20s, I was working at this Allstate office, and my mentor, Michelle Terlac, she was amazing. She was the owner of the agency, and she had us read for 5 minutes every morning. So we would come in, sit at our desk, and kind of get settled in a little bit before we would turn our computers on and turn the phones over from the after hours. We would read for 5 minutes. We read so many amazing books, like How to Win Friends and Influence People. That one really stood out to me. We read a ton of other books, but we just read for 5 minutes a day. That's all we did. 5 minutes a day. And then during our weekly meetings, we had an opportunity to talk about what we learned, kind of our thoughts. And it really was a great introduction to for me into like the self-help world. Now, I know sometimes self-help can be kind of woo-woo-y and everything. However, I'm a firm believer in it, and I'm a firm believer in doing it daily. And so the reason I bring this up in talking about Thor's quote, like, I choose to run towards my problems and not away from them, is because really being aware of where you can grow and where you can improve. Like just being fully aware of what challenges, also known as problems, you're facing. Like what's happening? Where can you improve? Because if we continuously just bury everything, suppress all our feelings, and we're not aware of what's truly holding us back, where we could do everything in the world. We could do tons, like hours and hours of research on what to eat, how to exercise, how to get adequate sunshine, how to minimize anxiety. We could do so much research. But if you're not really aware of problems such as limiting beliefs, then you're not going to get anywhere. And it's interesting because we all have limiting beliefs, whether you are aware of them or not. And one thing that I've been a big fan of, especially as an entrepreneur, is really like looking my limiting beliefs in the eye and like asking, why am I afraid of this? What's my fear? What's holding me back? And most of the time, it's something that from my childhood, and that's no offense to my parents. I grew up in, for the most part, a happy home. On the other hand, there were challenges. There were so many challenges in my home life, but that's very common. And I feel like it's pretty much the norm. We all have limiting beliefs from our childhood because our parents were doing the best they could at that time. So really kind of facing your problems, looking them in the eye and saying, okay, what's the problem? And how can I fix this? What's this best solution for me? And that's honestly what I do as a health coach and a personal trainer. So if someone comes to me for personal training, their problems are usually that they can't find the motivation to work out, so they want the accountability, or they just are overwhelmed with the types of workouts, or they want someone to show them how to do the movements so they make sure they're doing them correctly, which is super duper important because you do one movement wrong and you can injure yourself and then you could be laid up for a long time. I've done it several times, more times than I'd like to admit. So the accountability, from that aspect. And also as a health coach, people come to me for that same reason, and they realize that they have challenges, like they're doing like the same thing over and over again, or they're just trying all these programs and they're not working for them. When the reality is maybe what you should focus on first is overcoming your limiting beliefs. And because honestly, our limiting beliefs are that I can't lose weight, I can't control my anxiety, this is just how I am, it's genetic. I hear that one a lot. And so really kind of, well, maybe it's not just my genetics. Maybe there are some things I can control through lifestyle behaviors. And with controlling your anxiety, well, maybe there are more things that I could do. And then when it comes to losing weight, like telling, oh, I've tried so many things, I just can't do it. I'm just meant to be overweight and unhealthy. It's just what I'm meant to be. Well, that in itself is a huge limiting belief. And really, with health coaching, part of my role as a health coach is to help you really get to the bottom of the limiting beliefs and how to overcome them. And the only thing you could do with that is to face your problems, like face them. Don't run away from them, just face them. Is it hard? Yes. Is it scary at times? Yes. Does it take courage? Yes, absolutely. Hands down. However, when you start to make that shift into finding the solutions, you start to feel empowered and your confidence goes up. Your self-esteem goes up. And with each little step, you find the courage to take the next step that you thought you couldn't do. So really, I want to quote Thor again, and my computer just went to sleep, so I just want to make sure I get the quote right. So Thor says, and I quote, "I choose to run towards my problems and not away from them, because that's what heroes do." End quote. And that's by Thor, God of Thunder, from the third Thor movie, Thor of Ragnarok. And this quote just really stood out to me because, like too often, we don't just face our problems. We don't just run towards them. You have to go after them if you want to be successful in life. If you want to live the life you truly want and that I believe that you truly deserve, you have to face your problems. Just go after them and fix them and find the solution. It's not always easy. And you're gonna need to really dig deep to find the courage at times, but you can do it. I believe in you. You simply just need to believe in yourself. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe below to YouTube. And who do you know that could benefit from this video? I encourage you. I thank you in advance for sending it to them. We love getting referrals over here. And I'm super excited for the membership program. So stay tuned with the details on that. And we are working on it this month. It's in development. I'm so excited. So I will talk to you guys soon. Cheers.